Delaware County Commission meeting for December 23rd, 2024 is now in session. And as today, the days are starting to get longer, so that's good news as well.
Yeah, that's right.
We have special guests with us today that I've asked to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. So, team captain from Liberty High School football team, Andrew Leonard and Austin Stamp. If you come forward and lead us in the pledge, we will be honored.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. We're going to hear a little more from them a little bit later. I'm Gary Merrill, president of the board this year as we finish up 2024. To my right is Vice Chair Commissioner Barb Lewis. To my left is Commissioner Jeff Benton. And of course, our Administrator Tracy Davies and Deputy Administrator Eric Hostetler and our clerks Brandy and Jennifer. And with that, let's begin.
Resolution number 24-1053 in the matter of approving the electronic record of proceedings from regular meeting held December 19th, 2024.
So moved.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. Discussion. Vote.
Vote on motion 24-1053. Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
We do not have any public comment today, so that brings us to item number 3, resolution number 24-1054, in the matter of approving payments of warrants in batch number 1220 and memo transfers in batch number MT-APR 1220.
So moved.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. Discussion. Vote.
Vote on motion 24-1054. Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Resolution number 24-1055, in the matter of approving the following list of carryover purchase orders for 2025.
So moved.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. Discussion. Vote.
Vote on motion 24-1055. Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Resolution number 24-1056, in the matter of honoring the Olentangy Liberty High School football team.
So moved.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. This is an honor for us today. A little story. I had a question about an event that was coming up, and I called a friend of mine, Pat Paykoff, who some of you may know. He says, he answered my question. I'm watching the football game. I got to go. So he had me watch that Friday night. I think it was around halftime when I called him, and had a good result. I don't know who, football coach, did you want to speak? John, do you want to say anything? Or?
Sure.
Yeah, come up and just, come up front and just introduce yourself, and we'll go from there.
Yeah, I'm John Sansbury, the head football coach at Olentangy Liberty High School, and I have our two captains, Austin Stamp and Andrew Leonard. Just want to kind of reiterate what we've been saying for the last couple of weeks of just so proud of these guys and our team. We had 31 seniors this year, which is a pretty solid number, full of good leaders and really good young men. Want to thank our community of Olentangy Liberty High School and the PAL community. They've been ultra supportive. They're just as excited as we are. Our administrators, Mike Starner and Darren Meeker, are top notch. We couldn't ask for anyone better. I want to just thank our assistant coaches. We have I think the best assistant coaches in the state of Ohio. Good teachers, good coaches, and even better men. And I just want to again say how proud I am of these guys, especially these two, right? You don't just get picked captain, right? You have to be a special type of young man. And these guys are the example of what it means to be an excellent student athlete. They're outstanding students in the classroom, citizens in the hallway, great practice players, great weight room guys, and then excellent football players too. And so it was an outstanding season, one that we'll remember forever. And just want to say thanks to everybody, and especially you guys, for recognizing us. So thank you.
Thank you very much. Our superintendent, first of all, I just want to add, the gentleman I called is in the Berlin School District, so it was a big deal for everybody in the Olentangy school system, so I think it's pretty special. Todd, did you want to say anything?
Sure.
Superintendent of the school system.
Yeah, thank you. Good morning. Want to thank you for the recognition, and obviously extremely proud of Coach Sansbury and the Liberty High School football team. And you're right, it was a great community event for Olentangy Liberty, but for the entire Olentangy community. And that night in Canton, Friday night, packed the stadium. just a really, really great time and effort that they put on the field in winning the state championship. So would like to for sure congratulate Liberty High School, Coach Stansberry, the entire community, and like Coach Stansberry said, great young men on the football team who represent their school and our community the best that they can for all of us. So thank you for the recognition and the opportunity to be here.
Thank you as well. Thank you for being here, and thank you guys for being here. I'm going to read the resolution that we prepared, and then we'll give you two an opportunity to say anything if you would like. I trust you maybe want to say something, but let me read the resolution first, and then we'll go from there. And then we'll vote on it after it concludes. Whereas the Delaware County Commissioners have the responsibility to recognize occasions of outstanding significance and the exemplary achievements of residents. And whereas the Olentangy Liberty High School football team brought honor and distinction to the community with their exceptional performance and sportsmanship throughout the 2024 season and during the Ohio High School Athletic Association State Championship Tournament. And whereas the Delaware County community united in rallying behind the team, whose dedication, skill, and perseverance allowed them to claim a three-way share of their Ohio Capital Conference division before going on to defeat three-time defending state champion Lakewood St. Edwards in the playoffs. And whereas, following an exciting season-long journey, the Patriots, ranked fourth in the final Associated Press state poll, claimed the Division I title in the team's first ever appearance in the state championship game. They defeated second-ranked and 9-time title winners Cincinnati Archbishop Moeller before a crowd of 4,814 at Tom Benson Hall of Fame Stadium in Canton. Now therefore be it resolved that the Delaware County Board of Commissioners does hereby recognize and celebrate the Olentangy Liberty football team for their extraordinary season and for exemplifying the best of our community spirit and values at the state tournament. Signed by Commissioner Jeff Benton, Commissioner Barb Lewis, and Commissioner Gary Merrill. With that, I'll ask the two of you to come up and make any comments, and then we'll vote.
Thank you for having us out here.
Just for the record, introduce yourself so we'll.
Yeah, we're recording it, so.
I'm Austin Stamp. Thank you for having us out here. We're really appreciating. We want to thank the whole community for supporting us, our coaches and teachers for supporting us all the way. Just means a lot to us.
Hi, my name is Andrew Leonard, and we appreciate you guys for giving us this proclamation and for having us out this morning. And just repeat what Austin said, we appreciate all the support we've gotten from everyone this season, and it means a lot to us.
Well, be sure and pass this on to your fellow teammates, because it is an award for everybody, and for the school system, for Olentangy school system at large. What position do you two play?
Quarterback.
Middle linebacker.
Okay, very good. Again, congratulations. Any comments, Commissioner Lewis?
Yeah.
Commissioner Lewis?
Sure. You are seniors. Are you both seniors?
Yes.
What does the future hold for each of you?
Probably playing football somewhere. I don't know where yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm still undecided. I want to go into pre-med. I'd like to play football too, but don't know where yet.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. What made this season so special? I mean, you ended up right at the top.
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely just the chemistry, the bonding, especially this senior class had, especially the 4 years we've been together, and it really just started to gel there at the end.
Yeah, we've known each other since we were little kids. I mean, I've been playing with some of the guys since first grade. So to end with a win last year with these guys means a lot to us.
Oh gosh. I was listening to some commentary before all of the games, and I mean, you were up against, I mean, these are, Moeller, Cincinnati, and then St. Edwards, Cleveland. I mean, tough opponents. And congratulations. Great job.
Commissioner Benton?
Yeah, this is a huge deal. I mean, it really is. We are so proud of you guys. As Commissioner Lewis said, to beat St. Edwards and Moeller, who have won multiple championships over the years and been storied programs. I mean, it's phenomenal. I did a little research. I was just we don't. Delaware County doesn't win many championships, but we do win a few every once in a while. In fact, the last time we won a state basketball championship was exactly 100 years ago. Bell Point High School, a little burg up the Scioto River, won 24 and 25. They won 2 state basketball championships. And Delray Hayes, my alma mater, almost won a state basketball championship earlier this year. So we almost had the top 2 basketball and football teams in the state. I mean, it's incredible. I checked, there's over 1,000 high schools in this state, and you guys have the best football team. So I mean, it says a lot, about the hard work, dedication, the community, the coaching. Coach Danbury, congratulations. The support of all of us has just been phenomenal. So anyway, congratulations. We are thrilled and so happy to prepare a little proclamation for you.
Now, you two plan on continuing your football careers in college? So,
Yeah.
now, we're all Ohio State fans. My daughter graduated from Ohio University, and they just won a bowl game over the weekend. And in full disclosure, we're all Ohio State fans. He's a Georgia Bulldog.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, he goes to the games, he reads from all the time, and I'm a Sooner. I'm an Oklahoma Sooner. So, but we all love the. So
Ohio State first, Georgia
I said
second.
that. Did I say that?
Yeah.
Congratulations, guys. You represented yourselves well today. You represented Liberty High School well today, and of course, the whole school system. We're all very proud, and we're all very pleased that you could be with us today. And with that, I'm going to call for the vote.
Vote on motion 24-1056, Mr. Merrill.
Aye.
Mr. Benton.
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis.
Aye.
And we'd like to get a photo.
Oh, yeah.
So
We
Tyler, would you go up as well?
gotta get up.
Here's a proclamation which you guys hold it.
Thank you.
It's yours, yes. Take it and be sure to share it.
Yep. Yeah, thanks to the whole team.
These guys are really playing hockey, lacrosse, and baseball.
Yeah.
That's the future right now.
Yeah.
So you're the hockey player? My grandson plays hockey, he loves it, so.
You won a state championship in hockey too, right? And lacrosse? Yeah. Man, you guys are getting it done.
Thank you.
Take care, guys.
Thank
God
you.
bless you. Merry Christmas.
Yep.
Continue.
Item number 6, resolution number 24-1057, in the matter of reorganization of the Board of Commissioners President.
I would like to nominate Commissioner Barb Lewis for president for 2025.
And I would second that motion. Discussion? Vote?
Vote on motion 24-1057, Mr. Benton.
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis.
Aye.
Mr. Merrill.
Aye. Now, that'll take effect in 2025, so we're not changing the baton today, so.
That's right.
Thank you very
Okay.
much.
Item number 7, resolution number 1058, in the matter of reorganization of the Board of Vice President.
I would like to nominate Commissioner Jeff Benton for Vice
And I will
President.
second that motion. Questions, discussion? Call for the vote?
Vote on motion 24-1058, Mrs. Lewis.
Aye.
Mr. Merrill.
Aye.
Mr. Benton.
Aye.
Congratulations,
Yeah,
guys.
if I could just take a second, I want to thank Commissioner Merrill for
Yes.
a great year of leadership. I know it's not technically quite over, but this was probably our last meeting of the year, and did an outstanding job. And as always. So I just wanted to thank you publicly and recognize the work that you did.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, thank you. Did a great job.
With that,
Kept us in line,
It does
in
go
meetings
fast.
and everybody else.
Yep.
So, it was great. All the meetings that you attended as president throughout this past year.
and many of those you'll have the opportunity
Yeah,
next year.
right.
yes. But you did such a good job. I might rely on you too.
High bar.
I'll just go ahead and make a comment. It's a great county to serve, it's a great county to be part of. What we just witnessed, and we're gonna get a report, in a second, another area of our county from Mr. Wilson. It is an honor to be part of this community. It is an honor to serve this community, and, we have so many good people doing good things in this county. It's really, it's hard, I couldn't list them all. So I do, say thank you for the opportunity to serve, and allow me to serve, and, look forward to next year. With that,
Item number 8, resolution number 24-1059. Resolution designating the official representative and alternate for the purpose of voting at the annual meeting of the County Commissioners Association of Ohio in 2025.
So moved.
Second,
motion made and seconded, discussion, vote.
Vote on motion 24-1059. Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
aye.
Resolution number 24-1060, in the matter of appointment of the board's representatives to various boards and commissions.
So moved.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. This is an example of Commissioner Lewis's comment about all the other things we're involved in. This is not a complete list, but it gives you some idea of the other things we do have the opportunity to participate in. And with that, I call for the vote.
Vote on motion 24-1060. Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Resolution number 24-1061, in matter of self-certifying an increased micro-purchase threshold for procurement involving the use of federal funds.
So moved.
Second,
Motion made and seconded, discussion?
Yeah, Eric Hostetler, General Counsel. This is an annual measure to increase the micro-purchase threshold. That, under federal regulations, it's $10,000, but we are allowed to self-certify a higher threshold amount to ease smaller purchases using federal funds.
Any questions or comments? Call for the vote.
Vote on motion 24-1061. Mrs. Lewis?
aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Resolution number 24-1062, in the matter of delegating authority to the Director of Delaware County Department of Job and Family Services.
So moved.
Second.
Motion made and seconded, discussion? Vote.
Vote on motion 24-1062. Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Resolution number 24-1063, in the matter of continuing the employment of legal counsel and fixing the compensation to be paid for legal services pursuant to RC 309.90C.
So moved.
Second,
Motion made and seconded, discussion? Vote.
Vote on motion 24-1063. Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Resolution number 24-1064, in the matter of fixing the compensation for the county administrator for 2025.
So moved.
Second.
Motion made and seconded, discussion?
Vote on, oops, sorry.
I'm just gonna make a comment. We have a lot of really good employees in our county, and we've alluded to that before. Ms. Davies, Tracy Davies, is an exceptional leader. We're very fortunate to have her in this position, and we look forward to 2025 with you and your team.
Thank you.
And I believe we just voted on legal counsel too, so I must add, our legal counsel and who is also our deputy administrator is part of the great team that we have with Don Houston. And thank you so much, Eric. We rely so much on your great legal advice, so thank you.
And we're listening, I said team, but I think we're listening, also don't forget Justin and his role as financial. We hear comments all over the county regarding the job he's doing, so I think we included all the
Yep.
direct reports.
Yep. And we
Yes.
got Jane and
Jane
Brandy
and-
and
Yeah.
Jen and
Yeah.
all the other directors. I mean, there's so many good people that make this county
Eric,
work so well.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Call vote?
Vote on motion 24-1064. Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Item number 14, Mr. Wilson is here this morning, the 2024 year-end update for the Convention and Business Bureau.
So moved. Oh.
Oh, no, just a
No
presentation.
resolution on this one.
Yeah.
Good morning, Commissioners. Tim Wilson, Executive Director of Destination Delaware. I'm here to give our annual update as to what we've been up to and all
You
the
just
great
barely made it
things.
this year.
Just
Last meeting of the year.
Last meeting.
Well, we sought that date out because we thought, of all dates, this should be festive. Everybody, it's the last session right before holidays, right? So Merry
Seems
Christmas. I
perfect.
feel a little underdressed. Mr. Hostetler's rocking the Santa hat over there. I'm sorry. I probably could have covered this up and saved everybody the glare in their camera, but anyway, we're gonna try this again. I have a video for you today, and I think we've actually got it to work, so this is exciting. We've tried before, I know, and we've failed, so. But anyway, so here we go. As you know, I stopped in earlier in the year, talked about the 2023 economic report from Tourism Ohio and Oxford Economics. That $2 billion goal that we'd set back, it looked pretty bleak during the COVID years. Well, we've obviously made that and surpassed it, so we're pretty excited about that. We'd set a goal to get our tourism spend to $2 billion in Delaware County in a year, and as you can see, 2023 we were $2.2 billion. So pretty exciting. I know I keep touching on that. It's kind of like 140 miles of shoreline. People see me coming and they're expecting this. They're waiting for that to come out. So, but hey, if it's a big deal and it's exciting for the county, and obviously we're excited about it, and it just continues to build the momentum and the energy, I think, that travel and tourism is generating in county. As you can see, over 13,000 jobs created, $410 million of wages. And the taxes generated, I think sometimes $270 million worth of taxes generated in county by tourism is something that can be overlooked at times, and how important that is. And that goes back to everything from municipalities all the way to the federal level, what have you. But it's very exciting to see, and we hope to see in 2024 with some of the new additions in county and some of the efforts by some of our larger tourism partners to continue to see that increase. Tourism High did go back to every other year biannual reporting on this, so we won't have another one until 2025 for you, but we'll hope that 2024 is another great year. So that said, bed tax comparison, sorry for the spaghetti mess there. I actually took a couple years out of there just to try to make it look a little better, but as you can go back to the red line, that is 2019. The last normal year we consider until COVID hit. I pulled the COVID years out because they're still depressing, but as you can see, we've recovered nicely. Last year was a solid year for us. I think a lot of that had to do, we saw some revenge shopping and revenge travel in the end of 22 and 23. Masks were off, people wanted to get out, so they were determined to do so. So we saw a nice uptick at the end of the year last year. This year, business travel and some of the convention stuff might be down a little bit as people start to settle in, but we're still seeing a good transient business. So we're hopeful to see, we'll come in a little bit under 2023 this year with bed tax collection, but it's still a solid year nonetheless. Collaborations, again, we're very excited. As you know, Tom Schmid, new president and CEO of the Columbus Zoo, they've been doing some really amazing things down there, and they're going to be opening up the new North American exhibit next year, new water slide, some other things, and they have amazing strategic plans set out. So kudos to all the folks at the Columbus Zoo and Aquarium, the Wilds, and Safari Golf Course. They're doing some great things. We've been working as diligent as we can to help them in promotion of their events and new amenities that they're offering. So all that we can say is, our partnership with them is far better than it's ever been, and we find ourselves in the front line of a lot of things, and it's very exciting. And it's exciting to some of you folks may know what's down the road, some may not, but it's very exciting to know that what's coming and what the potential is. So we certainly look to them in the future to continue on that upward trajectory and making it really a destination that creates an overnight in county, or a potential overnight as they continue to grow that out. Polaris Fashion Place, we've got some store openings and stuff on another slide I'll talk about, but they've been doing some great work. I think they're trying their best to evolve. You know, everybody says malls are dead, whatever. Well, we don't believe that. You know, if you're going out to Polaris today, I can guarantee you won't think the mall is dead. Same with Black Friday. I mean, we were going to try to drone footage that, and it's such a zoo, you can't get anywhere near it. So, you know, we'll catch that on the next round. But they've been evolving with their store offerings and having some unique offerings, and you know, the stores and retailers and things. Their food court, they've upgraded considerably. So kudos to them and the surrounding area, for that matter, bringing in stores and retailers that are relevant to today. And again, there's some strange things that may not be necessarily my first choice to shop, but I mean, they're very popular. So again, they're looking for these things and continuing to move that forward. So we're very excited to see where they go in 2025. Tanger as well, they continue to operate 100% occupancy. I think they have been this entire year. Kudos to Brienne and her team out there. They're doing a wonderful job keeping the place full of retailers and some unique offerings, finding their niche to fit in between, you know, some of the other. They have some of the similar offerings as some of the other malls in Columbus, but they've obviously found a secret sauce there, because again, as you might, if you go out there today, you'll see that malls are certainly not dead, and you know, as they're backed up out onto Wilson Road. But again, kudos to Tanger, and we're continuing to work with them and doing marketing specific to them, and we will continue to go forward. We also had the circus in town twice, 2 large circus companies. I did not know that circuses were such a big deal anymore. Now, granted, for everybody, they do not have animals in these circuses anymore. It's more of a Cirque du Soleil kind of an offering. But we had 2 major companies come in and do 2 separate circuses at both malls. So, and they're very well attended. So we're very excited to bring that, because it brings, again, regional notice to those particular properties. So we're very excited. And then Delaware County Fair, Little Brown Jug. What can I say about the Little Brown Jug? Been touting that for a long time. It's Ohio's Kentucky Derby, and you know, and we're going to continue to work on that. I've worked with the commissioner a little bit about what we can do going forward to continue to move that forward and make it, you know, give it the notoriety it deserves as a regional event. And again, it's Ohio's biggest horse race, and I'll continue to tout that until somebody tells me to stop. This year we had a couple of influencers come in specific to the fair and to the Jug. We had one on Jug Day, one came for the junior fair for the livestock. And we interviewed several of the exhibitors this year on video, which is something new for us. So we look forward to continuing to do that going forward. Some of the new destinations, I talked about this a little bit. Activate Games. Becca's been to most of these places. Some of these I have not. I don't think they would let me in Activate Games, honestly. But you know, Standardized Brewing at Evans Farm. Evans Farm is building out. They've got some really cool offerings out there. We're excited to help them as they continue to launch new retail and restaurant offerings out there. Shawnee Hills is doing a great job with their new strip mall. If you haven't been to Shawnee Station Tap Room, it's amazing. The food there is fantastic. I highly recommend it. So you know, if you're swinging through Shawnee Hills, you know, make sure to check that out. They've been doing a great job, though, in building these out. Cosinamos is just down here, down the street off on Winter Street. It's a new bakery. It's hard to get in there because it's so full, which usually means it's good, right? So kudos to them. Paris Baguette, another bakery. Cura, this is something there aren't very many of these in the country yet. If you haven't been, it's sushi on a conveyor belt that you got to grab when it goes by. It's pretty interesting. And the most interesting part, honestly, is the robot that serves you the drinks, because it comes over, brings you your drink, pours it for you, and you take it and it drives off. It's interesting. It's an experience. I mean, if you don't like sushi, I think they have some other things that are in fact cooked, but I would highly recommend it. But again, it's cool for us to have these things because there aren't any of these other offerings, at least in the Columbus Metro. And Keiko Claw, this is something that's wildly popular with young people. I can't do it, so I don't bother, but they actually have a store in Polaris now that's specific to that game. We've also seen some of the, you know, the Asian influence toy stores and things open, which are wildly popular as well. So again, kudos to Polaris for looking for things that are new and exciting and a different offering. And again, as markets tend to evolve, I guess I'm getting relegated back to Sears or something. I don't know. So I just date myself with that. could go to Gold Circle or Montgomery Ward or something too, if we want to go down that road. So the meat of our marketing, as you all know, we do a lot of digital marketing, and Becca Milan's here with me. She's sitting back here. She likes to stay behind the scenes, which is awesome because she does an amazing job with all the digital marketing. She is our digital marketing manager. This year, we saw 1.7 million users on our website. We'll talk a little bit more about the website rebuild we just did this year. It was quite a lengthy process. We're up to 64,000 followers on Facebook. Apparently that's for older folks like myself are on Facebook. Younger folks like Becca are on Instagram. She explains these things to me regularly. But in all seriousness, Facebook, we see a demographic of 45 to 65, where Instagram followers are like 25 to 45. So we use those both to target different demographics and whatnot. We've also waded into Google Ads pretty heavily, especially with the new website and promotion. We really started that, gotten thick into that with the Eclipse, because we were trying to reach markets that were way outside of our normal, mostly Eastern Seaboard, but that's where we were after, and so that's where we really got in the weeds with Google Ads at that point. So, okay. Well, and you can see, I'll be happy to pass this along if you want to read, I go through all these numbers. I know you got a full agenda today. I don't want to spend too much time on this. Some interesting things we've seen, though, as our marketing, our digital presence continues to grow, is where we're seeing people using our site. And it used to be a significant amount of Delaware City, followed by Delaware County, and then, we'd see the Columbus and possibly Dublin or maybe Worthington or something show up. But you've seen now that Columbus is solidly the #1 user of our digital media, which is actually, quite honestly, is the target audience, at least for now. And then it ranges out from there. But we're also seeing some other cities, Marysville, Hilliard, even Cleveland. To see Cleveland on our Instagram page it shows the effect of having an influencer. We had an influencer down from Cleveland. And now you see we have, 1.2% of our Instagram users are from Cleveland all of a sudden. So that could show you the power of what an influencer can do when they go back home and post. So it's very exciting to see these fill up with all these other communities that we've been targeting that also are doing their own marketing, and we're able to, to penetrate those markets. So it's very exciting, including we're starting to see, Atlanta, Chicago, Philadelphia, Washington, D.C., some people are on our website that we would have never seen folks like that, and they're not bots. I mean, we have our friends from Africa and Asia and whatnot that are obviously bots that are on our page, but these are actually users, and it's very exciting to see. So we think we picked up Ashburn, Virginia, and Warsaw, Virginia from our marketing for the Eclipse, because that was the direction we were targeting heavily.
I was going to ask you about that.
Yeah.
Don't even- yeah.
Well, we figured anybody was going to be to the west of the path would stay over there. So we wanted to target south and east of us because we figured that's who would travel to us. So it's interesting to see. But these things will definitely tell you that digital marketing definitely works when you see it show up later. This was the pictures to the right are Sierra in the City. It's a gal we use from the city of Indianapolis. She's a very well-established influencer over there. She does a nice job. This was the first year for us. We actually sent somebody to Muirfield to the golf tournament, because as people do or don't know, what is it? About 80% of Muirfield Village golf clubs in Delaware County, I'd say.
Oh, gosh, no, it's over 90%.
It's over 90%.
It's about 95%.
There you go.
Yeah.
So we bring that up regularly, and we've actually talked to Visit Dublin about, can we do some collaborations with them going forward with the Memorial Tournament and whatnot. But she did a great job for us coming in to talk about that. She was also at the Little Brown Jug and visited Leeds Farm on her way out of town. Again, the new website we completed, it took us about 7-8 months to get that done. It was a major overhaul for us, and there's just a tremendous amount of data went into this site. I guess sometimes you bite it off, and now it's like, oh boy, this is more than I even dreamed of. But, it's up and functioning now. We're using artificial intelligence in the search function to kind of to improve that guest experience. We want them to be able to find what they want to find quickly and easily, and get them, if we don't have comprehensive data on whatever location, we want to get them to that location in county as quickly as possible. So we don't get, we don't see our bounce rate come up, and they're taking off and going somewhere else, and they end up at Easton or God knows where else, or Bridge Park, what have you. So it was a major build. It was a major project for us to get that done this year. So it slowed down a few of the other things we'd like to do, but we'll certainly begin to work on in 2025. Yeah, it's up and running. Hopefully you've had a chance to go on and see and take a look, because again, I didn't know we had so many restaurants. I didn't know, when you start going through the lists, it's like, holy cow, this is pretty amazing, honestly. So, fishing trail videos. I'll warn you, I have a video on here. This is the first one we ever made for the fishing trail. It's my acting debut, so please be nice. It's Christmas, in the spirit of Christmas. We launched that. We've seen the trails have been great to us so far. We have a great coffee trail. We have a great wine and ale trail. But this trail was specific to the sheer volume of outdoor activity we have in county, and in allowing folks, if they're coming to visit us, to see what to expect. That's what we wanted to provide for them. So they could get on our site, come here, and see what's here, see what they can expect, and kind of pick out how they want to go about things before they get here, and we hope that improves their guest experience. And we also have a lot of links and things to kayak rentals and whatnot, boat rentals and things that they can use when they get here. So we're hoping that it just encourages people from further away to come here, because now they know, okay, here's what we're going to expect and what we need to bring, that kind of stuff. So bear with me, we'll get to that one here in a second. And again, the influencer marketing, you talked a little bit about that. Sierra in the City is one we continue to use. We had her here for Christmas lights a year ago. Again, Indianapolis is one of the markets we've identified as travels to our area. Like Indianapolis, Toledo, Cleveland, excuse me, even Charleston, West Virginia, were some of the higher travel rates, mostly due to some of our destination stores probably over at the Polaris area. We have an IKEA and things like this that people will actually travel to. So again, we can target these folks so that they can come up, spend a day, maybe stay overnight, shop at IKEA, get what they got to get, and on their way back, but they stay here and they can experience some of these other great things that we have to offer. So, okay, let's try that.
All right.
Try this, Jennifer. We'll see how this works. Please, no laughing. You good?
Let's see if it works.
Okay. Hey everybody, Tim with Destination Delaware. Where in the world are we today? Well, we're here kicking off the Delaware County Fishing Trail at none other than Delaware Lake, northern Delaware County. Delaware Lake, a 1,200-acre reservoir, is located 3 miles north of the city of Delaware and is known for its excellent black and white crappie population, but also largemouth bass, catfish, bluegill, with some walleye, saugeye, and muskie being caught. Boaters can access the lake from 3 different boat ramps, 2 which are conveniently located on the west side of the lake off US 23 through Delaware State Park. The other boat ramp can be accessed from the east side of the lake via the Delaware Wildlife Area. The lake also affords many locations for bank fishing, as well as a launch for those fishing from a kayak. A small pond near the marina offers fishing for anglers 15 years and younger. A fully equipped marina is open seasonally and offers daily boat rentals, overnight dock rentals, fuel, fishing, and boating supplies. If you're planning to stay over, bring your camper, as you will find over 200 sites available, but plan ahead because reservations are required. Go. Nice little Delaware Lake largemouth. What a great day fishing Delaware Lake, Delaware County Fishing Trail. When you're done fishing, stop and check out all the amenities Delaware County has to offer. Food, drink, great places to stay, all close to the lake. For more information, go to visitdelohio.com. Thank you for bearing with me through that.
Now, were you catching those fish, or were you taking them off the hook?
That one, Becca can attest. I drug her, she was actually still in school at this point, And she got done with her class, and she had to meet me out at Delaware Lake so we could fish for like 4 hours to catch that one fish. Because this was in like August. It was 100 degrees every day, and the fishing was terrible. And I'm like, well, we probably ought to catch some fish within this, because it's kind of gets embarrassing if we're not. So, yeah, we actually did catch that one. Yeah, I mean, basically what we're trying to do here, just because, you know, I know Polaris and Tanger and the Columbus Zoo and Aquarium dominate, you know, the marketing sometimes, but the sheer volume of outdoor activity this county offers is incredible, which here comes the 140 miles, right? But, you know, that's the amazing thing about this county is we're able to offer such, you know, tremendous amount of outdoor activity. At the same time, you have everything you could possibly want to do from, you know, shopping, retail, golf, pickleball, whatever the case may be. We have all of that, but yet at the same time, we're able to preserve all this amazing outdoor space and preservation parks and the city's municipal parks. We have all this amazing green space. So it's really an amazing combination, I guess, for lack of a better term. And, you know, that's something I guess I never really took in as a Southerner, you know, Southern Ohio. I didn't, you know, never took that to heart as how much, you know, water we have up here, but, you know, how well we preserve it and make use of it. So it's very exciting. It's fun for me. I mean, I'm a fisherman, obviously, and to make these, this was the first one. Again, I feel like I'm a little more relaxed. I was pretty wound up about this one, and it was 100
good.
degrees.
It was
that day,
That's
so-
great.
good.
That's good. Very good.
Yeah, we have 4 major reservoirs, you know, in
Correct.
Delaware County, which I don't think, that's the 140 miles of shoreline that people don't appreciate, as well as all the parks and golf courses, and so many ways to enjoy the outdoors.
Well, and whoever had the vision to create, you know, boundaries around some of that so that it didn't just get overrun by development and whatnot, you know, it preserves it to the public to be able to use that is rather remarkable. Yeah, you look at a map from space and it's like, wow, there are a lot of lakes in this county. It's no wonder we can't drive east and west in
That's
Delaware
right.
County. There's a lake in your way all
Yeah,
the time, but,
yeah.
you know, that's part of the charm. And again, I don't think sometimes people think of Hoover Reservoir or O'Shaughnessy as being in Delaware County when they actually are, so.
Well, Rob Riley's smiling when you said east and west traffic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
Rob
understands
knows.
that. We hear that a lot.
Yeah, right. Well, but I mean, that's part of the charm though, right? I mean, that's
It
why
is.
people
Oh,
live here
sure.
and really enjoy it. And that's why it's a joy to do the marketing here, because you really do have everything, you know. I'm not just saying that at this point because that's my job to say that, so.
Boy, well, that was a beautiful video. It was great.
Well, we'll have,
That
that trail's supposed to be about 25 videos in total. What
Oh,
time we
okay.
get done, it'll be from all the different points that we feel like public can gain access. And then we'll have, you know, kayaking and whatnot and things. I mean, we interviewed Director Mertz from ODNR. She's on our YouTube page. She's actually on our website now as well. And we'll continue to do those kinds of things as we go forward, just to try to, you know, continue to build interest and tell the story. Because again, there's a lot of people doing a lot of amazing work to preserve this. And I think some of those folks need to recognize for sure, so.
Oh, absolutely. Gosh, that's great.
All right. Well, thank you for bearing with me through that. Now, if I can get this out to go away. There we go.
Hey, everybody,
I don't wanna
Tim
watch
with
that
Destination
again.
Delaware. Where in the world are we today?
Can't tell you how intimidating it is to watch a video of yourself while all these folks sitting there.
All right.
Strategic partnerships, I talk about this a lot. I mean, that's the way we get through in a county this large and this much offering. You know, we have to work with our partners and add value where we can. The governor chose Alum Creek Reservoir this year as for his Ohio Inland Fishing Day. We participated in that. I think we sponsored it as well. We were actually out there on the day of getting some video and stuff. Again, Becca is not a fisherman, but she does a great job of riding around the back, filming and videoing, whether, you know, no matter how rough it is or how bad the weather was that day, it wasn't great, but she's a trooper for that. Also, this is our second year of Bullseyes in Business. We have one of the finest public shooting ranges in the state, Delaware State Park, and this was a collaboration with them to help kind of promote that. They do actually have meeting and conference space up there you could rent as well, or have, you know, outings and things. So again, it was another, we've been working diligently to bolster our relationship with ODNR. Because of, you know, the giant footprint they have right through the middle of the county, and it brings in so many people, so. Also, Ohio Heart of It All, Becca works diligently on making sure we get as many stops on the Ohio's tourism site, on the Lights Trail. We've got some other, the Ice Cream Trail, I think you got Dells, right? Dells on the ice cream trail as well. This year, we were able to get Lucy Depp's light show on the Ohio Lights Trail. So hopefully, that's going to help them. I know they're doing a great thing over there, and social media wise, the Lucy Depp things always take off really nicely. So, and then the usuals, we continue to work with Main Street, Experience Columbus, Visit Dublin, on and on, all the chambers of commerce. Again, we want to promote, we want all these businesses to be successful, because at the end of the day, that's what brings people here is, the unique offerings we have, and you package that all together. It's a one-stop, honestly. Opportunities, again, one of these days I'm going to be able to change this, hopefully. Our public transportation, I'm serving right now on a rail committee with Morpsey about the proposed 3C and D line that is rumored to have, won't say anything beyond rumored at this point, right? We can't confirm any of this, but rumored to have a stop here in Delaware County, just to the east of the city, which to me would be a huge boon to this area for tourism and just for quality of life, honestly. The Delaware Municipal Airport, I know that we've gone over this a couple of times, continue to work on that, and I think there's a lot of opportunity there to continue to promote that and build that out. Also, CODA passed the Link Us initiative with their levy in Columbus. I actually got to sit next to the new CEO of CODA at the rail committee meeting with Morpsey, and we talked a little bit about what the potential would be or could be in the future. CODA already services lines up to Polaris and east to Westerville, as well as they have a line from Upper Arlington up to the Columbus Zoo. So we've talked in the past at how could we connect those two so that we could see, some kind of mass transit service up and down Polaris Parkway, so we could move people from Polaris to the Columbus Zoo and vice versa, things like that. So I think there's opportunity there for sure. The fairgrounds, they made great investments in their facilities. Obviously, the Little Brown Jug, I tout it all the time. It's Ohio's Kentucky Derby, and we'd love to promote it as such and continue to see that grow and build out to be, a regional, the regional event that it really should be, and see those attendance numbers, up to, I'd love to see 90,000 people there. I don't know. I'm sure the Delaware City Police won't want to see that, but, they'd be fine with me. So we'll continue to keep working diligently with them and trying to promote that and continue to build that out. Obviously, we're always going to continue to market anything Delaware County as best we can, and as we go along, our analytics get better, our metrics get better, and we can target demographics more efficiently and things like that. So we'll continue to keep working to do a better and better job, and then highlighting the new things that are building out, because it seems like there's a new restaurant every day, which is okay, but it's sometimes it can be a challenge to keep up with. So. That said, then our Board of Trustees, 2024, there's no changes to that coming for 2025. So with that, I appreciate your patience, and thank you for suffering through my video, and take any questions if you have any. So,
Would you like to introduce her, and maybe does she want to say anything?
Becca, would you like to say anything?
Becca, yeah.
Becca's not exactly, she loves to do the bathroom stuff, but maybe not so much the front of house stuff, which, she does an amazing
In
job.
other words, you can't get a word in edgewise with Tim.
Well,
right?
probably.
Yeah.
That was the trade-off, though. If she puts the presentations together, I have to give it, so, it's all right.
Yeah.
Well done.
But,
Thank you,
yeah,
Becca.
again, it's Becca
Thanks.
Milam, she's a graduate, 23 graduate of Otterbein University, so I think
Oh,
she
that's
hit the
great.
ground running and is doing amazing work for being a year out of school, so.
I noticed from 23 on that all the connections there, digital went way up. Yeah.
It's amazing the difference when it's in-house as opposed to when it's PR firm,
Oh, okay,
because
sure.
we're able to pay more attention to it, and we're on the ground seeing what's happening, so it's easier for
Right.
us to tweak those and find, new and exciting offerings and things. So it's amazing the difference when you've got your own people on the ground as opposed to, a third party, so.
Sure, boy. Well, thank you
Yeah,
so much.
Yeah, I want to thank you too, Tim, for all your work on the things you mentioned, but also you do a lot of work behind the scenes on some of these activities. I know we're working on a Brown Jug initiative, we're working on the airport, we're working on the zoo, and so many other things. We're really fortunate to have so many great assets of all different types. and to work a comprehensive plan to promote them is just outstanding, and it's paying off. Clearly, it's paying off. So thank you for all that, you know, all the stuff you've talked about, but all the other things you do behind the scenes, because you're involved in a lot of stuff.
Well, I appreciate that. I tend to get myself involved in that stuff, but if you can see the importance of some of these, the higher level things, how they trickle down into the, you know, to seeing these numbers on the ground where people are here visiting, it's, you know, I think it's hugely important, and it's obviously very connected, so.
Right.
If I was listing the top 5 ambassadors in our county, I'm not gonna list them, but you'd be one of those 5. Tim does not live in our county, he lives south of Columbus in Pickaway County. But he is fully committed to this county and does, I always admire and respect what you're doing in behalf of this county, and we're fortunate to have you here, so.
Appreciate it.
Just to make a comment about shopping. We have a lot of diversity in this county, and the diversity in shopping is exceptional, but I've been to Polaris a couple times to shop. As you had alluded to, the good crowds out there, and lots going on there, and of course the Outlet Mall, and but let's don't forget the small towns and cities and villages. They also great shopping opportunities, one of which I happened to go to yesterday in Shawnee Hills, Morgan House. But you can go around this county. We have a lot of really neat, unique places to shop for Christmas and in the New Year. So great county, great presentation, and any other comments?
No, thank you.
No, just thank you for all your efforts and hard work. It's really paying off.
Yeah, we think so.
Yeah.
Again, to Commissioner Merrill's point, all these folks visiting, I mean, that's our goal, is we got to get them here first. And then, you know, I think once they see, you know, we've touted the unique small town charm is what can keep people on the hook. It's, you know, I throw Olive Garden under the bus, but people don't travel to go to Olive Garden. You can find one around every corner. However, you know, the things that we offer in some of the small towns and the downtowns is what you can't, and you can't replicate that. So, I mean, we have at least 3 or 4 different pockets of that in county that all have some great offerings and whatnot. So, you know, by bringing in 30+ million people annually, you know, a lot of which are coming, yeah, they're gonna go to IKEA or whatnot, but again, it's once they get here, can we get them siphoned off and come have them visit some of these small, unique offerings? And by doing so, I think that's what they're gonna come back for, and they're gonna come visit us again. And hopefully we get them so excited about coming that then they wanna stay over, because then obviously we've seen the additional spend from travelers, tourists, when they stay overnight is significantly increased.
And
Well-
great food and unique food opportunities in the county as well.
Yeah.
Well, the
Definitely.
safety in Delaware County too is
That doesn't hurt, yeah.
is huge.
Absolutely.
And my goal is to
It's a
get you
huge
speak
factor.
next time you come to session, okay? With that, thank you very much.
Absolutely,
and,
thank you.
Look forward to 2025 with your direction.
Absolutely.
Continue.
Are we ready?
Mhm.
Item number 15, resolution number 24-1065, in the matter of designating Shanahan Road, a portion of Pyatt Road, and a portion of Hollenbeck Road as part of the county highway system.
So moved.
Second.
Motion made and seconded, discussion.
Good morning, Rob Riley, Chief Deputy Engineer. As you may recall, we are working on a joint project with Berlin and Orange Townships to upgrade Shanahan Road, which is one of those east-west roads that get you across, at least from the Scioto River to Allen Creek, if you include Hyatt's Road. So as part of this agreement, we have agreed to take on Shanahan Road, a small part of Pyatt Road, and Hollenbeck Road as county roads. So that will add to our county highway system, promote that east-west travel through this area. And in particular, this is a very important school route with Olentangy High School, Shanahan Middle School. This will establish that as a county road. Speaking about the project, we will be finishing up design over about the next 6 months, and we do plan on starting to buy the additional right-of-way that will be needed for that project, probably second or third quarter of next year, and then hopefully be in a position to break ground in 2026 on this project.
Questions or comments? Call for vote?
Vote on motion 24-1065. Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Resolution number 24-1066, in the matter of approving weight limit reductions on various county roads in Delaware County.
So moved.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. Discussion.
The revised code provides your board with authority to designate certain roads which are vulnerable to damage throughout the winter and spring months due to freeze and thaw. When you get a saturated road bed through the winter, road bases become vulnerable to damage from the heavy truck loads. And so each year we seek input from our townships. We take requests from our townships to designate roads that are vulnerable. And so the list in front of you is the result of that work with our townships. We have reviewed the list to make sure that the roads on there are appropriate. And so we are recommending a 40% weight reduction from February 1st to June 1st during that time when the road bed does kind of sit saturated. I would add we do have a permit procedure in place so that folks who need to get to addresses on these roads can actually get deliveries to them, in particular construction materials, gravel, concrete, where there's new construction, there is a procedure in place. Our goal in this is to keep the through traffic off of these roads and on the county roads and state routes where they belong. And finally, would add, we do not have any county roads on this list, and that's in large part due to the investment that your board has made and previous boards have made over about the last 25 years to really strengthen our road bases and get them to the point where they really aren't as vulnerable as some of these roads in the winter months.
Now, you said effective February 1st,
Correct.
so you're expecting bad weather in January.
Let's hope not. But we're ready for it if it does happen.
Okay, any questions or comments? Call the vote.
Vote on motion 24-1066. Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Resolution number 24-1067, in the matter of approving owner's agreement for Berlin Farm West Section 5.
So moved.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. Discussion.
So Berlin Farm West is located off of Berlin Station Road. This section includes 35 single-family lots. I believe in total, when you count up Berlin Farm West and Berlin Farm, there's about 540 lots. So that development is coming along nicely. There's probably getting close to 200 lots that have been developed so far, and more to go.
Questions or comments? Call the vote.
Vote on motion 24-1067. Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Resolution number 24-1068, in the matter of approving right-of-way work permit summary sheet.
So moved.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. Discussion.
Just two right-of-way utility permits for you today, recommending approval.
Questions or comments? Vote.
Vote on motion 24-1068. Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Resolution number 24-1069, in the matter of accepting improvements within the project known as Hyatt's Meadow Section 1 and 2, Hyatt's Road widening, and releasing construction bond.
So moved.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. Discussion.
This resolution would release the construction bond for the road widening turn lane work that was done last year for Hyatt's Meadows, which is just west of Route 23.
Questions or comments? Vote.
Vote on motion 24-1069. Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Resolution number 24-1070, in the matter of awarding a bid and approving a contract between the Delaware County Board of Commissioners and Double Z Construction Company for Dell CR 125-1.46 Stites Road improvements.
So moved.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. Discussion.
This project involves the upgrade of Stites Road from just north of Home Road up to Hyatt's Road. We received 9 bids for this project, ranging from the low bid, which was from Double Z Construction of about $2.6 million up to $3.2 million. And we saw really good tight bid spacing over those first 3 or 4 bids. So I'm confident we got the very best price on this job. And I guess Christmas came a little early for us because the low bid was about 22% under the engineer's estimate. So that's more good news. I think we've seen some stability in the market with materials, construction materials, concrete, gravel, asphalt. Those, I would say, are getting back to a more normal condition post-COVID. So I think that's certainly part of the good news here. And also, I think the opportunity to lock up work through the end of next year is a good thing, too. So Double Z will start construction probably in the spring and then have it wrapped up by the end of the summer or early fall.
Is the road gonna stay open on
We will have one-way traffic on this, so we'll do one side of the road at a time. There is an S-curve that I believe we have to close that S-curve, but the folks that are south and north of that will be able to get to and from their residences. So I would also add we were able to take a contribution from the Liberty Grand developer for about $350,000 towards this project, and that will address the new access that went in basically right at the S-curve. We'll be able to get that straightened up and in a safer condition.
it?
We get a lot of comments about that spot, so.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Any other questions or comments? Call for vote?
Vote on motion 24-1070. Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Before I let Justin get up here and take the podium, I wanted to thank you and your board for really the continual support of the engineer's office, and it means so much to us to have the working relationship that we do with your board and really all of your staff. Makes our job not easy, but easier, and we get a lot of good things done. So thank you, and Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Thank you. Merry Christmas to
Thank
everyone
you
too,
and
Rob.
Chris and the whole team.
Yes.
Resolution number 24-1071, in the matter of approving supplemental appropriations and a transfer of funds.
So moved.
Second.
Motion made and seconded, discussion.
Morning, Commissioners. Justin Avi, Director of Finance. This item has been submitted by the Treasurer's Office, and it's primarily related to the transfer of unclaimed monies back to the general fund.
Questions or comments? Vote?
Vote on motion 24-1071. Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Resolution number 24-1072, in the matter of approving a transfer of appropriations.
So moved.
Second.
Motion made and seconded, discussion.
Thanks, Commissioners. This second item has been requested just to process various year-end appropriation transfers in advance of the final pay date for this year.
Questions or comments? Vote?
Vote on motion 24-1072. Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Great, thank you.
Thanks, Justin.
Resolution number 24-1073, in the matter of objecting to the Village of Galena's proposed tax increment financing incentive district exemptions for the development known as Miller Farms.
So moved.
Second.
Motion made and seconded, discussion.
Yes, Eric Hostetler, General Counsel. Galena is proposing an incentive district TIF that would be up to 30 years and 100% exemption. Therefore, the county is required to receive notice of that proposed TIF, and we have 30 days opportunity to object, and recommending that we issue an objection and attempt to negotiate a compensation agreement. I'm happy to answer any questions.
Questions or comments? Call for vote?
Vote on motion 24-1073. Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Resolution number 24-1074, in the matter of authorizing the county administrator to approve and execute broadband infrastructure public-private agreements with Connected Holdings Sec. 2 LLC, doing business as Brightspeed, and Consolidated Cooperative Incorporated.
So moved.
Second.
Motion made and seconded, discussion.
Yes, Eric Hostetler again. The board had authorized negotiations with Brightspeed and Consolidated for our ARPA-funded broadband projects. We have had some negotiation sessions, and we're close, need some fine-tuning on these agreements, this being potentially the last meeting of the year, and we need to have these funds obligated by the end of the year. This resolution authorizes the basic essential form of the agreements, but authorizes the county administrator to approve the final versions with any necessary changes.
Did you have technically have it done before the end of the year?
Yes, we'll have to have them fully executed by the end of the year.
This is a project that I know there's a lot of interest in, a lot of excitement, and really, I guess it's the last ARPA dollars we have yet to.
Correct.
Any other questions or comments?
Yeah, again, this is one of those important projects that came out of the ARPA program that we can fund the improvements to existing fiber where they have less than desirable fiber and cover new or areas that don't have fiber. Fiber is such an important part of communication and the economy. So it's great that we can allocate these dollars to get that accomplished. And it is the end of the ARPA allocations, and we've really taken advantage of that and funded some really important projects, throughout the county. So it's
Yeah, I think the way we've used those funds has been beneficial to the community as a
Yeah,
whole, and
yeah.
I think everybody's been involved, that two of you and commissioners and everybody else has been involved, and I think well done, so.
yeah.
Thank the staff especially. Awful lot of work went into this, and boy, it took a while, and a lot of federal regulations and hoops to jump through, but we've done it, and thank you.
Thank you, Eric. Call vote?
Vote on motion 24-1074, Mr. Merrill,
Aye.
Mr. Benton,
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis.
Aye.
That brings us to administrator reports.
Good morning, Commissioners. Tracy Davies, Administrator. Just to follow up on the last resolution, just really want to thank Eric Hostetler for all of his work. He's taken the lead on these projects and done a really tremendous job. And we will be sharing more in the new year for the public to understand more about the project. Also, as we had Liberty High School in here, and I couldn't go without noting that my alma mater, Bishop Watterson, won the State 3
That's right there.
state championship title for football, and there are many Delaware County residents who attend that school. So congratulations to Watterson.
Yes.
Also, just as we wrap up the year, I just want to thank all of our Delaware County employees and elected officials for all that they do for the citizens of Delaware County. And thank you, commissioners. I don't think people realize how much time and effort you put into your jobs. They're supposed to be part-time jobs, and you definitely put in more than full-time. So thanks to you, to everyone who works for the county, and wishing everybody a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Thank you. Eric, you have anything?
Yes, I do. So going back to the broadband project, I do want to make sure to mention our consultants, Lit Fiber and Taft. Chris Miller and Lauren Stengel have both helped a lot in getting that project to the finish line. So I do want to recognize them. And also with all of you, Merry Christmas wishes. Let's not forget today is Festivus, so happy Festivus to everybody.
With that, Jennifer, may I ask you, do you have anything to say with your outfit there?
No, I'm good, thanks.
You sure?
Yep.
That's great.
Our next year president, why don't you go first?
All right. Well, thank you very much for your confidence in me. And we'll have a very successful year, I'm sure, because we have great commissioners, and even more importantly, we just have a wonderful staff. Very, very hardworking, and really cares about the county, our constituents, and they do a heck of a lot of hard work, and it's just a pleasure to work with my fellow commissioners, also staff, and the shout out to our other office holders who have so many, again, so dedicated to the county, and to all our employees too. Thank you so much. Merry Christmas. And since we won't be coming back before the new year starts, a very, very happy and blessed new year to everyone.
Commissioner Benton.
Yeah, I would obviously echo those words. 2024 has been a great year. 2025 looks like, with all the plans and things we have in progress, looks like 2025 will be another great year. Thanks to everyone who makes that happen. It's a really a pleasure to be in this position and help guide the future, of the county, and really fortunate to be able to do that. And then lastly, aside from Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, is go Buckeyes. So, they got a big game on January 1st.
Oh, yes.
They do.
Oh, I'm glad you remembered that.
I think we pretty much have said it all as we've gone through the meeting, but I would just in closing, Merry Christmas to everyone in the county. Merry Christmas to all the employees in the county that makes it work. The creativity, imagination shown by the people in this county, whether employed by the county or on boards, et cetera, is unbelievable. And we should all be very reassured that we have the leadership in place that's going to take this county forward in 2025, and we'll build on it with another successful year. We've had challenges. We've met those challenges, and we will have challenges in 2025. And that's part of the territory. With that, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and look forward to the new year. And understand we don't have need for executives, so that's a gift to everybody.